Hi guys, back with another video, different from a plan with me, but I wanted to film this video before I started pretty much moving into it. So this is going to be a flip through of my Foxy Fix A6 rings. So if you want to see how I have set this up, how I'm going to be using it, then just keep on watching. So let's start off with the outside first. I'll zoom in so you can see a little bit better. So first things first, let's start off with the planner. This is a Foxy Fix A6 rings in sugar coconut. I don't know if it's like vintage pink or light pink, elastic white stitching. It has the word enough with a blind embossing. It has trailing hearts on the side, also blind. What else? The charms that I have here, these are just ones that I made myself. I'll show you how I have them in here after, but I did make these myself. I did sell charms. I do want to bring them back to the shop. Here it's just a castle. I have some beads here, a Minnie Mouse key, and then a little Mickey rhinestone, and that is the only thing that dangles outside of the planner. Everything else is pretty much clipped on the inside. So let's dive in. This is going to be my plan for everything. I am no longer going to be using an Erin Condren at this time. All of my planning will be in here. My traveler's notebook that I'm currently using with my A6 Stalogy planner, I will no longer be using. This is going to be it. Just this planner has everything that I need, everything that I want to track, everything that I would want in a planner, and this size is just perfection for me. I tried the personal wide. Too much room, don't need all that room. This is it right here. Zoom in just a tiny bit so it takes up the entire thing. So flipping open, this is what you see when you open everything. Okay, let's start off with the pockets. So I do have the crisscross pockets in here. I just have a piece of marble vellum stuck in there for some layering. I have this castle clip, I believe is from Planner Glam Girl. I don't think she makes clips anymore. It's very old, but I just have that clipped to some cardstock so it'll stand up a little bit taller. I have this picture of me and the hubs, and I just put it on some cardstock, some shiny cardstock. I don't think you can, oh yeah, you can kind of tell it's shiny, and then just put some stickers on there. I just printed this in my silhouette on some piece of cardstock photo paper. This is from Planner, the digital dash from Planner Press. I pretty much just subscribed for this month because it was Disney themed, and this was one of the images in there. I have this die cut. I got 99 problems, but a pen ain't one. I really love the pens, and I thought it would be perfect to just slide in here and have the pen sticking out. I need to find out where that's from because it is from MakerDoerMama. MakerDoerMama. So that is where that is from. I just printed it out and cut it out by hand because I didn't want to send it through the cutter, and I just stuck that in there so it kind of looks cool and the pens are sticking out. Okay, the first thing that I have is a piece of lamination. I just sprinkled some glitter in it. You can kind of tell right here. Sprinkled some glitter in it, laminated it together, put this M on from Hobby Lobby. I feel like a lot of people have this one, and that is just kind of my cover. Just cute, looks cute with everything else peeking behind. Next I have, I don't think this is a pocket. I think this is an A6 or a number 3 dashboard from Foxy Fix. This one was made for a TN. I just trimmed it in half and punched holes in it so I didn't have to buy new ones, and it just worked perfectly fine. This Messy Bunny Getting Stuff Done, this was a really old purchase, so I'll have to go back and find out where it's from because I don't remember, but I'll leave that link down below, as well as anything else that I kind of mentioned that I know is available. I'll leave all of that link down below. Just Messy Bunny Getting Stuff Done. On the back side, I just have 3 pictures, one of each of my kids, Jaden, Destiny, and Ryder, some of my favorite pictures of them. And this is just a vinyl that I made and put that there because I'm a Disney mama. Next, I have this piece. This is not acetate, this is a transparency, which I love using these because they don't bulk up your planner, but yet you can still stick stuff to them. So I bought mine off of Amazon, just this huge pack. So it's not acetate. I don't think it's labeled as acetate. I'm pretty sure it's labeled as a transparency. So remember a long time ago, when you're in elementary school, middle school, and your teacher brought out the projection screen and they used to write on transparencies with dry erase markers. That's what these are, and I love using them. So I just have one here. I have a Target dollar spot pocket with some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, a die cut from HerNameIsSavvy. This is a digital, and then this is from SweetPaperStudioDesigns Studio. I always mix up her name. It could be SweetPaperStudioDesigns. I always mix up her name, but she will be linked down below, and it's just a little bear holding a pen with some coffee, and then she's got a plumeria in her ear. Then on the back of that, I just have clipped, well, I did have a Keep Life Simple Project Life card, but I got these in recently, and this is from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's just May at a glance the entire month, so I've stuck that there because this is going into my monthly section. These dividers I did make myself, so because I wanted to make sure I got the cut perfectly good, like the size of the divider that I needed, I took once again another one of these transparencies because they're super thin. I like that they're super thin. I cut 6 of them down to size that I needed, placed my Simply Gilded bow on top of it, put that in a lamination sheet along with some glitter, laminated it all together, so when I went to trim it down, I could see the transparency on the inside and I knew exactly where to cut. So I love making my dividers that way, especially if I want clear ones, and they just came out really cute. They don't line up perfectly because the bows were kind of big and I didn't line them up equally, if that makes sense. I kind of just did whatever, but still, yeah, you can see each section kind of going this way, sort of. Some of them overlap. I used these planner divider tabs from, let me lift it up so you can see it. Those are from the Planner Society when I was sub to her box. Usually you would get these divider tabs in there, and I like them because they're removable, they're clear, and I just put them on each one of the different sections in here. So this one I have, this one says calendar because it's the monthly. This was in a scrapbook pad from Hobby Lobby. So generally when I set up my sections, I will do a divider, I will do a piece of scrapbook paper, and then I'll do a piece of vellum or acetate because I just like all of those layering looks and to flip through and just make it pretty and bulk it up. I'm gonna put my hand here for now. Bulk it up, and so that's generally what you'll see within my planner. So here's a scrapbook piece, I said, from a paper pack from Hobby Lobby. On the back of that, I have a Target dollar spot pocket that I just slipped down the side so I could stick these stickers in. These are very, very old. This is Cheeky Paper Creations. I don't even know if her shop is still open. I use these in my monthly, which I will show you next. Can I zoom in just a little bit more? Let's get up closer. There we go. Like I said, I either like a piece of vellum or acetate. This one is acetate. I believe this is from scrapbook.com. Here's my monthly section, which is JeseniaPrintables. This is from HerNameIsSavvy. This is my selfie that I asked her to draw. She did open them a while ago. I don't think she's opened them recently, but I will leave her shop down below. She has the cutest little digitals that you can purchase and print and cut yourself, but that is just me. I got my Mickey planner, my bow on my traveler's notebook, and my Cheshire Cat ears. And this is my monthly section, which is kind of like a pre-planner for the most part. So I'll just show you here. I don't know which exact insert this is called, but it has a month view on this side and then 3 sections over here for writing. Each month I do have a piece of Simply Gilded washi that I thought would match the month. As you can see here, this is how this clear stickers are used. So here I write anything that's going on for the month, anything to do with school, and then here I'll usually put like appointments for this side. And then if there is something written here, I just use one of those clear stickers on the date so I know to check that something is going on. So when I do my weekly planning, I'll come and check here and see if anything's going on for the day. So as you can see, there's February, here's March, this is last month, and then here's our current month. I made this little bookmark, lamination paper, some glitter, laminated that together, and then just made myself a bookmark with some slits so I can easily move this one in and out of my planner as needed. I have this HerNameIsSavvy die cut that I just print and cut and then just kind of tape that in with some washi tape as a larger bookmark, but I can always find this page because it'll always be sticking out just ever so slightly. So here's the current month. As you can see, I have some dates highlighted, and that's just to let me know that there is something going on for that day, and then I can just double check on my list what's going on when I'm doing my planning. So I do have all of the months in here. Like I said, each one has a Simply Gilded washi that I thought would go good with the month, and I just have whatever's going on. October I had to use orange because I didn't have any gray or black dots, which is fine because that looks cute. November, December. My next divider is labeled as weekly, again the same way that I made my other dividers. Here is the scrapbook paper from Paper Pad from Hobby Lobby. All of the papers in here is from paper pads from Hobby Lobby that I picked up on my last trip to California, which was San Diego back in January. They're very girly girl paper pads. If I can find them, I'll leave them linked down below, or like pictures of them, I'll leave that link down below. And then I have this from SweetPaperStudioDesigns Studio. Oh my gosh, I just wish I could remember the order of her like name every single time, but I can't. That's a die cut from her shop. I love it. It matches this paper blah 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 perfectly. She's just perfect for this paper. So I just have her taped in with some washi tape. Piece of vellum, like I said. This I gained some inspiration from my son. He has a sticker like collage in his room on top of a board, which I think he got from Zoomies. So I mean, this is nothing new. So I was like, I want one too. So I just took a bunch of quotes from the Happy Planner sticker books and just layered them all over each other, which is some ones that I liked. Glued some, oh, and on top I put that stuck to that transparency paper again. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. This is my second video I'm filming in a row. The first one was a flip through of my Disney planner. I don't know which is gonna go up first. Anyways, scrapbook paper from that paper pad. I just have this Project Life card. I like when there's different like size things within a planner. So this is just a Project Life card clipped in. It just says life is beautiful, and I just have that clipped into the bottom portion. The next inserts that I have are my pre-planning inserts. So everything will now be in one pre-planner. I'm not gonna be using my Happy Planner anymore. This is my pre-planner. So anytime the kids say they have something, I can come in here, jot it down. I do only have like the second quarter of the year in here, but that's what my monthly is for, is if something comes up like way in advance, then I can just jot it down on here instead of in here and transfer it back and forth, whatever need be. So these are from ListLab. I don't remember what they're called on Etsy, or the shop is called. It's like JL Studio or something along those lines. I'll leave that link down below, but it's just horizontal, week on one page. I just wrote the dates, as you can see, different months. When the month switches, I switch pens, and I just have the dates written on the side, and then all of my pre-planning done. I have this paper clipped that I made myself. I have that clipped to the current week, so actually this is next week because I was pre-planning for this week since the current week is like done with. So I have it open to next week where I can start pre-planning the things, and I just have that clipped to the end because there's not much in here. The week on one page is really good because it doesn't take up too much room in your planner. The next section I have is this week, which is my daily section. I didn't have like a dailies tab, or there was none on the Planner Society, and I didn't want to make any. So I have a scrapbook paper from that paper pad from Hobby Lobby, this foiled card that I made myself, and then this die cut from Sparkly Paper Co. that just says "Don't touch my planner," peeking out, and that is all tucked into a Target dollar spot. Here's another pocket from Target dollar spot that I just slit so I could slip in this coffee sheet, because this is probably one sheet that I will use a lot in my daily planning. I might stick a few more in here that I know I'll get a lot of use out of if it's in my planner. Okay, I have this Organized Chaos, not vellum, acetate in here. This is available in my shop as a digital download, and I just foiled it with some, I believe this is like champagne foil. Put that in. Here's my daily section. I do have it ready to go because I will be using this planner starting on May 20th. I decided that I'm going to jump in here at the start of Ryder's birthday week. So here I just have a note what's kind of going on this week. I don't think I'll be using this page here, but I did put just a note, Ryder's birthday week, and what kit I'm going to be using. This is just a little bookmark that I made for my pocket size planner, so the holes are a little bit off and doesn't fit perfectly, but these are just some gold stickers that I made. This is my doodle, made them into stickers, layered them, laminated them, and now that's my bookmark. But also I have this Cheshire Cat clip. I don't remember where this is from. This might be from Disney. Oh, you can't even see it. This Cheshire Cat clip little charm, it's probably from Disneyland, and I just hooked it on top of a large paper clip, and that is going to mark that specific day that I am on, as well as maybe a bookmark. I don't know, maybe just this, because this is just going to lay open on my desk. These inserts are from JeseniaPrintables, so I just have that clipped until the next week, because this is when I'll be planning next. And yeah, so this week is my dad's birthday, the last day of school, my birthday, and then what kit I want to use for the week. And these are what the inserts look like. So it's a daily. These are the ones I've decided to go with. I'm really excited about it because I can use full boxes across all 7 days. I do have a little template that I'm going to be using when I first jump in, because I have found like a layout that I like using these inserts. So this is what my days are going to look like. I'm going to follow the layout that I've been doing in my A6 Stalogy planner, where on this side we'll have the full box to-do list, and then this will just be all stickered up. And then because the lines are kind of flipped-flopped, as you can see, oh, let me turn to another page. The lines are on either side. I'm going to have to move like the to-do list on the opposite side, which is perfectly fine. It's still going to look super cute, but this is how I'm going to lay my pages out when I'm using sticker kits. So that's my daily section. I have it kind of planned out for the next few weeks. First full week of spring break, or summer break, I'm going to be using a tropical kit. This is going to be a home and calm kit. And do I have this one? Sea Life Collections for this week. And I just keep, I don't know, about a month's worth of inserts in my daily section. Next is my finance section. Oh, here is how I have this clipped in here. This, like I mentioned, is something that I just made myself. So I have one of these rings, and I just have that all on top of one ring, so I can just slip that in and out super easily. They're all attached to one. I want to make one more like ring drop like that for more charms at the bottom, just so they look cute, but that's that. I may potentially bring charms back to the shop. They're just a little bit time consuming to make, but it's been requested that they come back, so I will try. Next section is my finance section. I have a piece of vellum. I believe this one's from scrapbook.com maybe. And then I have, oh, that's bills right there. I have this die cut. It says Supercalifragilistic F this, and this is to clip to my bill section because bills are no fun. This is from MakerDoerMama also. Let me make sure. So my bill section, these are the inserts that I use from JeseniaPrintables. It just has a bill section, amount that you paid, the due date, and paid. So that's how that is. The next is my budgeting section. So these are also from JeseniaPrintables. It's the this year. It's, you get 2 weeks on a page. Hello. And this is where I completely break down everything that, or wherever the money goes. So I'll use my mild liners. I will highlight a section green for money going into the account. I will highlight red and then write any bills, and then just anything that we spend on, and anything blue is stuff that like we can't really get away from paying, which is like for food. Can't get away from paying for food, and then like anything that has to do with the kids' school. And that's how I've just been kind of breaking down my budgeting, just to kind of visually see where all the money goes and make sure we're not spending it on stuff that we don't need. So this has been really good. I've been doing this since, I wish I could show you, but it's kind of private. But that's how I've been doing it. Just to visually see where the money goes. And then for the current week, I do have this bow charm clipped to that so I can open it easily. These are my money envelopes, which are not labeled right now because I'm still currently in my traveler's notebook. Once that happens, I put away money for 3 different things. Well, 4, but 3 in this section. Each month I put money for my car's registration, the hub's truck's registration, and then also tint for my car. Here in Hawaii, you can't have, like, you have to have legal tint, and I don't like legal tint, so I black out my tint, which you're not allowed to have. And every year we need to have a safety check done, which they don't allow the tint because you need to take pictures of your car. So every year I have to rip off my tint, so I put money away because it's not that cheap since I have to tint the entire car. So I'll put money away each month so that the next year it's not like a huge expense. My own expense that I want, but I'm not gonna give that up. Next is my trip planning section. I just have this little picture that I punched and put in here. This is from Disney last year. I don't know, I think the picture's cute. Then I have this transparency in here. Like I've mentioned before, I have a Mickey Heartbeat vinyl that I sell in the shop. I don't know if there's any left. I'll have to check. This tab says holidays, but it's really just a trip planning section. This is from the Digital Dash Planner Press box. I just printed it out on some colorful background, layered that shiny iridescent sticker overlay thing on it, and that is like my cover page for Disney. I have this charm that I just made myself, and then the Annie Plans Printables Vacation Countdown Vacation Bundle insert in here. If that makes any sense. I'm not a regular mom, I'm a Disney mom. That's a digital in my shop. I do want to redo it because I feel like my handwriting has changed a little bit since I've made this. I want to redo that. In here I have another Foxy Fix dashboard made for a TN, trimmed it in half, punched it, put it in here. These Mama's Minis Doodle Mickeys fit perfectly in this size, so that's how I use to count down. They're just waiting to be put in here because we're on nowhere near 3 months. I just put a piece of vellum in the dashboard to kind of make it shiny, and then a simply gilded bow. And the backside just has pink polka dots, so I just left it as is. Here is the trip planning insert. So of course I haven't filled anything out yet because we're not exactly planning yet. This Cheshire Cat bookmark, I don't remember it's from. Clipped behind that is just when I think we're gonna go and what days we're going to do what, but nothing's set yet because we're not booked for anything but the hotel. Okay, moving on. Savvy was an angel, and she sent me the files for all of the Disney princesses because she said that anything Disney reminds her of me, and so I'm so thankful. I quickly made it into a little print for my daughter. It just says Dream Big Princess, and I was like, well, I'm a princess too, so I'm gonna put it in my planner. So that's what I did. I just printed it out and put it in here because I thought it was cute. The next is another Foxy Fix dashboard. I put this paper in the back because it has like, this was from a Disney paper pack from Simple Stories. This is from the Planner Press digital box, and then just a picture of us inside the train, Casey Jr.'s train from last year. So I put that there. I do need to put something in the back here because this kind of doesn't match my theme. I just blew up my digital Cinderella planner and put it in here just because. This is my Disney savings envelope. What I did for these, same with the other ones, maybe I should turn to these because they're more towards the middle. What I did for these is I just grabbed a piece of thicker, like scrapbook paper. I measured it out so that when I folded it in half, it would be the size of an insert. And then I did punch them this way so that the envelope portion is on the inside, so it'll be protected. I glued the top and the bottom, but I did put some washi tape to make it a little bit prettier. But now I just have an envelope that faces this way, and I can stick the money inside, and then it'll be protected and it won't fall out. So that is also what I did for the one back here for our Disney money. Right there. Another piece of vellum. This I believe is from scrapbook.com. It's just an iridescent one. The last thing is like my list, and just there's a few inserts in the back here. So it just says my list because there's just a bunch of stuff. Another piece of scrapbook paper with an Erin Condren pen loop attached to it, and this is usually the pen that I use to write everything in here except my daily planning. This is the pen I'll use. Here is another Project Life card that says Cherish, I do like butterflies. The first insert that I have in this section is list. Right now I just have a Foxy Fix wish list going on in here. I have to write one more because I did purchase it already because Foxy Fix was having a 15% off sale. I didn't get this one. I did get another one that I wanted, but I'm gonna write it on here anyway so I can like cross it off. So this little list section is from JeseniaPrintables, as well as this note section, which I'm just gonna draw whatever down. Like right now I just have a makeup foundation like with primer and what kind of brush and what kind of foundation that worked well for me. That's all I have written in there for so far. The next section is from JeseniaPrintables. It is the meal planner. I don't cook. Let's explain this section. This is also from MakerDoerMama on Etsy. I'll leave that link down below. But anyways, I do have a meal planner in here. I hate cooking. I don't like anything to do with cooking. I can't cook. I'd rather just microwave everything, as unhealthy as that is. But anyways, summertime is coming up. Kids are home. Gonna have to figure out breakfast and lunch, and I've decided I'm not going to figure out dinner, but I can't just feed them like mac and cheese every single day. So this year I have this meal planner printed out. I can put the week of. I'll probably do breakfast and lunch and just plan it out for the week, so I don't have to think about like, what am I gonna make you guys today? Write my grocery list and pretty much go shopping every Sunday for whatever we may need for the week's meal plans. I've been pinning a lot of stuff on Pinterest because, like I said, I hate cooking. I just hate cooking. I hate touching raw meat. I just don't like to cook. But I think this will help for the summer, trying to figure out what to feed my children because I guess they need to eat. But anyways, that's what that is going to be for. That's why it's not touched. And I just have a passwords insert from JeseniaPrintables, which I always keep clipped because really I only need it when I need it, so it doesn't need to just be open all over the place. I have the page lifter from Foxy Fix with a Target dollar spot not sticky note, pocket put on the wrong way for some reason. I don't know why I did that. With a die cut from SweetPaperStudioDesigns, Sweetpaper Studio. One of those, and she's cute. She has my favorite flower in her ear, or in her hair, in her ear, and then carrying a couple of planners, and then a picture of me and the hubs in that pocket. The last thing I have is another pocket put on the wrong way also. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't put the opening on the top. I don't know. The last thing that I have in here is a picture of my grandma's room in the angle that I would normally like peek into her room to see what she was doing. This is pretty much the last picture before it turned into the office, and I just put that back here as a reminder. This angle of her room just reminds me so much of her because this is the angle that I would peek into her room, see what she was doing, if she was playing cards, if she was reading, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much the last time it looked the way that it looked before I moved in here. But yeah, the last thing I have is another one of those like glitter dashboards that I just made with some lamination sheets and sprinkled some glitter inside and put that in the back to kind of protect the back, even though that's kind of what the page lifter is for. But that's a little bit cuter. I bought the pack that had May, June, and July in them from the Coffee Monsters Co. And so I just have these back here to switch out when it's time. I have this marble notebook from PENGEMS. It came with one of their collections. I just put that back here. The paper in there is so smooth. But I just put that back there. I don't have any plans for it. And then I have this vinyl sticker from Once More with Love tucked in here with just the munchkin and the to-do hanging out. And yeah, that is it. That is an entire flip through of this planner. I'm really excited to just be in one planner. I don't have any plans of moving back into my Erin Condren anytime soon. I honestly don't even think I'm going to be bringing it to Disney this year, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. Totally okay. I do have some withdrawal about my Erin Condren, because I do like see people posting and I'm just like, oh, I want to use it again, but I kind of don't have any interest in my Erin Condren right now. This is where it's at, everything in one planner, and I do like the daily layout. It makes me focus just a little bit more because I can only pretty much see 2 days at a time and I'm not overwhelmed with the rest of the week or what's going on. So I am gonna do that. And yeah, the only thing is this won't be my Disney planner. I do have another planner I'm going to be using for Disney, so it'll just completely be set up for Disney and planned in for Disney. But yeah, that's it. This is a flip through planner I'll be using very, very soon, or I don't know when this video is going up, but this is it. I hope you guys like this flip through. Thank you always for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.